Welcome to Prince Math Clinic, the e-learning solution at your pace and time.
Good day, viewers, and welcome once again to class. Today we shall be discussing about how to graph inequality on a number line. But before we go into graphing inequality on a number line, let us first explain what inequality means. The symbolic expression of the fact that two quantities are not equal is what we call inequality. Inequality is a relation that exists between two quantities that are not equal, employing the sign such as greater than or less than. Another word for inequality can be said to be imbalance. When two things are not equal, they are not balanced. Let's look at examples. In a normal equation, if I say x is equal to 3, x is exactly 3. So on a number line, you can replace 3. And you know that in a number line, in directed numbers, the 0 is in the middle, then your positive is to the right of 0, which is 1, 2, 3. Your negative is to the left of 0. This is negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. And if x is exactly 3, it means that x is at this point. That is what this x equal to 3 is on a number line. Now, let us assume that you are given something like x is greater than 3. This is what we call inequality. X is greater than 3. Now, x is greater than 3 can be represented on the number line. And how do we represent it on the number line? Simply, you draw your number line. That is what it means. You can see that what is this inequality talking about? It means that x is greater than 3. And you can see the way I represented x is greater than 3. Putting a circle on 3 and the arrow is pointing to the right of 0. And if you cannot remember that, look at where the sign is facing. The same side the sign is facing is where your arrow should face. Another way of representing this, if you don't want to draw it like this, is to, they are all the same, right? 3. You can see the way the 3 is, then the arrow is still what? X is greater than 3. Now let us now say the inequality says x is greater than or equal to 3. All you need to do, if x is greater than or equal to 3, you shade the space in the circle. So it tells us that x is greater than or equal to 3. Or if you are using this other one, you shade the circle. That is it. That is how to represent x is greater than or equal to 3. Then, if the inequality says x is less than 3, how would my inequality, or how would the graph look like? This is the way the graph will look like. You can see the red line is facing this direction. That is the way the graph will look like. Or you use this other one. That is, now what does it mean? It means that all the values that are from 2 downwards is what this inequality represents. Any number from here is greater than 3, but from here downward they are all lesser than what? 3. Then If we put an equal to sign with it, it simply means you shade the space in between. Or if it's is this other one, you shade the space in between. That is exactly how to draw the graph of inequality on a number line. Now let us assume again that we have x is equal to -2. So if we want to draw x is equal to -2 on a number line, this is equal to, so just put 1, -1, -2, -3, 1, 2. -2 is this. So you just put your, this is what it means by what? -2. Right? Good. But when you now say inequality, x is greater than -2, your number line should look like this, right? So -2 means all the part facing there, x is greater than -2. If it is greater than or equal to, it means you have to shade what you have there like this. And of course, if you don't want to use this pattern, you can also use this extend, draw a line. For greater than or equal to, it will look like this. Then if it is just greater than, it will look like this. That is the way to draw inequality graph on a number line. And I hope this lesson was useful. Kindly click on the notification bell so that you can get more video as we drop them on the channel. Bye for now.